So I was going to do a cooking one as well, but I don't have the item that I wanted to talk about in my pantry. So today I'm going to be doing a Vi-Heart inspired video, and if you're not sure what Vi-Heart is, you can see it in the description below, and you'll be able to find out some very cool videos. So now, today I'm going to be talking about this. And contrary to how the Americans or Canadians or English speakers would pronounce it, which looks like Quinoa, we're just going to scratch that out because that's not anywhere close to how you pronounce it, because it is actually pronounced quinoa, and that is what we're going to talk about, quinoa. So, quinoa comes from the Andean region of South America. It was first used for human consumption 3,000 to 4,000 years ago. The Incas found the crop to be sacred and referred to it as Chisayamama, or Mother of all grains. The Incan emperor was the only person who could sow the first seeds of the season, and he used golden implements. When the Spanish conquistadors came along, they turned their noses up at quinoa because it was food for Indians. They decided to stop the cultivation of it and actually completely forbade it because the Incas used it in non-Christian ceremonies. They then forced the Inca to grow wheat instead. So that's the history of quinoa. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Quinoa is a very nutritious grain, and it's kind of making a comeback. It's one of my favorite things to make. It's absolutely delicious. I actually love it almost more than I love rice, and I really love rice. So quinoa is naturally gluten-free. That's one really good thing. It's high in protein, high in amino acids, and when you mix protein with amino acids, you get a complete protein, which means it's perfect for vegetarians and vegans. It also has a lot of dietary fiber, phosphorus, iron, and magnesium. So it's a very, very nutritious grain. This is a very, very hardy and strong plant. It grows in the Andean region, like I said, which means it grows in the mountains. Its normal growing temperature is like 35 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like freezing. So it grows really well in a lot of different locations, and it's very, very nutritious. So the very cool thing about this is that NASA is actually considering to use it as a plant that can be grown in the, and I have to actually read this for a second, the Controlled Ecological Life Support System, also known as CELL, for long-duration manned space flights. This thing really is a super grain. Quinoa also has a coating around it that's called saponin. Most quinoa sold in North America, though, already has the saponin taken off. So, for the most part, you don't have to worry about it. But what this is it's a very bitter tasting coating, mild eye and respiratory irritant. So you don't really want to consume it too much. It causes a lot of digestive issues and things like that. It's also been used to clean laundry. The good thing about this, though, is that saponin coating means that birds don't eat it. So they don't have to worry about, spraying or having guards to chase away the birds or anything, because it really doesn't taste that good until you rinse the coating off. So this is where I get to the point that I was going to do my making of, or whatever you call it, because I was going to cook some quinoa and show you guys how to do it. And to cook it, you want to first rinse it, especially if it's got saponin on it. You want to put it in a bowl, cover it with water, and let it sit for like 3 hours. And then you want to rinse it off and cover it with water again and sugar it around a lot, and you want to try and get all of the saponin off. Then you rinse it again and put it in a pot of water, and you cook it basically like rice. 2 cups of water, 1 cup of quinoa. And you just let it boil for about 18 minutes, and you have food. Or you can pop it in your rice cooker. That's another thing that makes it really good. You can cook it like rice. It's very, very easy to use. You can use it in all sorts of things. It's very, very versatile. You can put honey, almonds, and berries on it and have it for breakfast. Or you can turn it into a curry for lunch, or add some peppers and a little bit of cumin and some tomato sauce, and you have a meat-free spaghetti sauce. Or, even better, just soak it in some water for a couple of hours, toss it on a salad. You can eat it cold, you can eat it warm, you can do whatever you want with it. So that's my health food thing, to answer Katie's question. I snack on it. I have quinoa in my fridge almost all the time. Right now I'm out of it, so I have to go pick up more. Quinoa comes in red and white varieties. The taste is pretty much identical between the two. The nutritional value, same thing. It's just kind of a color thing. But the really nice thing is that it's actually got a little bit more flavor than rice. It's kind of got a nutty flavor, because it's more like a seed than a grain. But it's really yummy, and it's such a mild flavor that you can mix it with pretty much anything. And Katie, if you want it as a snack, and you want to just, nibble, you can look online and find recipes to use it in any way. I think you can even toss it in a granola if you wanted to. There's lots of dessert recipes on there. My hubby last night, when I told him and I showed him Katie's video, his automatic thing was to say, find a dessert recipe. So I googled up quinoa dessert recipes, and I had about 50 right there, different ones. There was puddings, there was all sorts of different things. You can use it in cakes, cupcakes, muffins. It can be used as a flour. You can actually find quinoa flour. So, as far as snacky, nutritious, good foods go, there's some. I will put some of my favorite quinoa recipes down below, because I have a whole bunch that I use, because, like I said, it's one of my favorite things to eat. And it's so nutritious, it's so great. Anyway, so that's that, and I'll see you guys later. If you're just here for some fun and you don't really want to worry about what's going on, you can probably stop this here. This is more of a serious little bit that I just want to put here. Life has kind of caught up with me, and it's really hard to kind of say this, but I have to kind of hand in my resignation as a Jellicle vlogger. I've already talked with Jenny and Aaron about this. I haven't been able to contact Katie and Bong, but April is going to be my last month of Jellicle vlogging, and I can't guarantee that all my videos will be up on time. That's one of the reasons. I'm sure you guys have noticed my videos have been coming later and later. I've been missing my day a lot, and I just don't feel like I can commit properly to being a part of JelliclesVlog, and I really think that the channel could have somebody better. So I don't know if the girls are going to hold auditions or just going to find somebody else or whatever, but I hope that the month of April will be a lot of fun, and I'll do my best to do a good job on this channel. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watched, and my 4 lovely ladies who have been Jellicle vloggers with me. Because it's been a blast, and I've really had a lot of fun, and I'm really sorry to have to leave. But sometimes real life gets in the way. I may come back for collab weeks or something like that if I have time. It's just a lot of stuff has happened all at once, and I really just need to take some time to get life in order. So, thanks again, and take care, guys. Bye.